Nice. Alright, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's live stream. Today is April 7th, 2025. And to begin today's live stream, let's take a look at the economic calendar here for some news, just to see if we have any news today. And it turns out that we don't really have any red folder news today. We don't really have anything that's significant that's going to be released. We do have CPI and PPI, being released near the end of this week on Thursday and Friday. CPI being released on Thursday and PPI being released on Friday. But with that, let's take a look at the actual technicals here. So coming into this week, we actually had a gap down. And this is the previous weekly candle here, right? So let me note that as a red line. Oh, and before we really do get deep into our live stream, I do want to state ahead that I am going to be attending an interview here at 8:45 a.m. Central Time. So I might have to go mute for a little while. So please don't mind me. Please excuse. I'm just gonna excuse myself before that even happens. But yeah. So going back to the technicals here, this is the weekly chart here. I'm denoting that by that red line. So the red line is the weekly candle, and that purple line that I'm kind of drawing your attention towards is the daily candle. So the weekly and the daily both suggesting to me lower prices. It's pretty clear to me that we want to see a continuation lower here coming into this week based on how we closed here on the weekly candle. Same thing here on the daily time frame as well. It's easy to assume that we're most likely going to take out the weekly low and the daily low. Well, both of those lows are the same lows. And what I do want to mention about that is because the weekly low is the same low as the daily low, you could anticipate for prices to complete the weekly objective within the next day. Right? This idea is called scope. It allows you to kind of really understand when prices should complete a specific objective. And like I said, because the daily low is the same low as the weekly low, we should complete the weekly objective within the next day. And yeah, so notice how whenever we gap down here, Sunday open, we actually took out the daily low and the weekly low. So now I am anticipating, or I guess I can't really anticipate anymore, what the weekly and the daily objective is going to be, right? It's already been completed. The weekly objective has been completed. The objective for the weekly time frame was that weekly low, and same thing here in the daily time frame. So coming into the rest of this week, I'm going to not rely on the weekly time frame, but use the daily time frame as a higher time frame objective. So I'm just gonna wait on new daily candles for a higher time frame objective. But coming into this specific morning, I'm actually going to elect to use the 4 hour and the intraday time frames for my bias, right? So the 4 hour, the 6 hour, the 8 hour, and the 10 hour, depending on how we close here on these 4 time frames, will tell me if we're going to have that expansion lower or that continuation lower or whatnot, right? So as it looks right now, I am anticipating for the next 4 hours, if we close on this 4 hour candle right now, to be for its objective to be the 4 hour low. That would be my objective coming into the morning. Or yeah, if we were to close right now in this 4 hour candle. But we have about like 24 minutes or so, give or take. So just be wary. Yeah, like I stated before, if we are going to continue lower, I'm going to require this 4 hour candle to be a bearish candle. Let's take a look at the 15-minute time frame and see what we're doing here. So we actually have no SMTs here between NQ and ES, which is kind of it's not worrisome, but that just means that we should expand lower here. Like, we should really continue lower here coming into this week. The market is not really liking the geopolitical events that's occurring right now, tariffs and just overall like recessions, a possible recession, tariffs. Not a big fan of that, or the markets are not a really big fan of that. Yeah, I see. Yeah, we've been moving a lot of points here lately. Like, I believe on Friday, we moved 1,300 points, which is not normal, right? Like, last week, we moved 2,600 points. That's very volatile. Very, very. Man, I ate some like hot chips the other day, and my like the temple of my mouth just is like, it feels like it's been burned. It kind of sucks. All right, let's see. Um. Very interesting so far, but yeah, like I said, depending on how we close here on this 4 hour candle, will give me the morning objective. So be patient and just allow prices to do its thing. And like I said before, I'm going to have an interview here at 8:45 a.m. Central Time. So while I'm in that interview, I'm gonna keep the stream on. I'm just gonna mute myself, but yeah, just keep in mind that I am going to be in an interview in about like 5 minutes or so. And before then, I'll just hop into a chess game and just kind of warm up here. What? what, 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 what. And I might play this correctly. I might get mated here. What, 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 what.
Anh ơi,
Yeah,
mẹ đi làm á,
yeah.
lát nữa ba có đóng cái nẹp mò gì đó, trưa chiều gì đó, con có ăn đi ăn với ba rồi.
Huh?
Giúp ba đóng cái nẹp trên nhà á, nẹp xung quanh phòng không con? Cái nẹp ở đây nè,
Oh yeah.
giúp ba chạy cho nó nhanh, cứ một mình ba làm nó lâu. Đây ba ăn.
Yeah, bye man. Oh no, he has this move right here. Oh my gosh, he didn't see it. I still have that move. Let's see, where is he go? Where would he go? I just take, and I should be okay. Alright guys, it looks like I'm about to join that interview. So just give me some time and I'll be right back, okay?